Today we're going to be talking about three-dimensional solids. Three-dimensional solids are bounded by flat or curved surfaces that enclose a single region of space. Now, polyhedron is a solid that is bounded by polygons called faces. An edge of a polyhedron is a line segment formed by the intersection of two faces. A vertex of a polyhedron is a point where three or more edges meet. The plural of polyhedron is polyhedra or polyhedrons. Three-dimensional shape can be described in three different ways: by their faces, their vertices, or their edges. The faces are the sides of the shape, the vertices are the corners, and the edges are where the faces meet. We have prisms and pyramids. Prisms have rectangular faces. They have two bases. The bases are what we call the prism by. This would be a pentagonal prism. Then we have a pyramid that have triangular faces. Pyramids only have one base. Pyramids are named by their bases. This would be a square-based pyramid. Okay, what would happen if I would cut apart a prism or a pyramid or a cone? Well, this piece that I'm cutting off of is called a cross-section. Cross-sections form different shapes depending on where you cut it across. Let's look at the pyramid on the left. If I cut it horizontally, then I would get a square. If I cut it vertically, I would get a triangle. How about the rectangular prism? Cut it horizontally, I would get a square. Vertically, I would get a rectangle. Remember, a polyhedron is a solid that is bounded by polygons, but these shapes, the cone, the sphere, and the cylinder, are not polyhedra. Now, if we took a rectangle and we spun that rectangle around an axis, we would get a roll of paper towels. Well, that roll of paper towels is a cylinder. How about a triangle? If we spun that triangle on an axis, round and round and round, we would get a cone. What about this? A semicircle. If we spun a semicircle on its axis, we would get a sphere. You're going to need to be able to recognize all polyhedra and non-polyhedra by their attributes.